Okay, we're not talking about the game. Screw the game, screw the goals, screw all the highlights. Let's just go over the story right here. We have ourselves a year in the 2022 Stanley Cup Playoffs where the teams that really needed to get over the hump are starting to get over the hump. Started out with Edvinsson. Hey, guess what? These guys have been cursed for years, not able to make it to the second round. They only made it to the second round once. You have Connor McDavid, the best player in the world, Leon Draisaitl, arguably the second, not able to proceed in the postseason. These guys overcame the hump there in the third round. You have, on the other side of the pond, the Carolina Hurricanes. Right now, at the time of recording this audio, they have a 3-2 series lead against the New York Rangers. Now, whether or not they actually go out there and beat the Rangers in 6 or 7 games, that remains to be seen. We'll find out tomorrow. But this is a team that, should they make the third round and face off against the Tampa Bay Lightning, hey, they're overcoming their demons as well. They're finally getting over the hump. They're finally showcasing that they're a lot better than everybody likes to meme around for. And then you have the Colorado Avalanche, a team that has been so memed at this point when it comes to losing in the second round. It was Vegas last year, 4 straight losses, and then you had Dallas the year before that in the bubble. This is a team that has some of the best talents in the world, too. Nathan MacKinnon, Cale Makar. You have Gabriel Landeskog, Mikko Rantanen, and depth throughout the lineup for ages. This squad, built by Joe Sakic, was built for playoff hockey and was built to have a lot of people have bets placed on them and actually think about them as a team that's going to go far. You see all the money puck analytical models. Hey, Colorado is a good analytical team. They're going to go out there and go far this postseason. They have X% chance of making the second round and the third round and winning the cup, etc., but they never get it done until today. Hey, Game 5 was a huge, just absolute shakeup when it comes to the Colorado Avalanche losing out on what was a potential series-winning goal by Nathan MacKinnon. He goes end-to-end, he dangles through a few guys, he gets by the entire team pretty much, and then goes on the goaltender. He finds a way to get it by Husso with 2 minutes left, and potentially 2 minutes left in the entire series. Guess what? St. Louis controls afterwards. They box it into the Colorado zone. They score a game-tying goal with 40 seconds to go, and then they win in overtime. St. Louis ultimately overcomes the odds and beats what was, I think, a 98% chance that Money Puck had for Colorado winning Game 5 when they had that Nathan MacKinnon goal. Just like the team that the St. Louis Blues beat in the first round. Hey, that was pretty wild. And the Blues were starting to get everybody thinking, okay, are the Colorado Avalanche going to blow it again? I mean, they lost 4 straight last year to Vegas, and we know that this team has had their troubles when it comes to breaking out of the second round. So we have a Game 6 in St. Louis. This is the game where I believe Ryan O'Reilly, Kyrou, Parayko, Husso, you all have to step up because you're in front of your hometown fans. You're in an elimination situation. You have to find a way to get it done in front of your crowd. And they ended up getting doubled outshot. And sure, they had the 2-1 lead earlier on in the game, but eventually it's the Colorado Avalanche that come back. And then you have the game-winning goal scored by none other than Darren freaking Helm. I know we might have a lot of Red Wings fans tuning into this video because, hey, Darren Helm, remember him 13 years ago when he won the Red Wings a series against the Chicago Blackhawks in overtime? Yeah, that's what he did again. He had his first series-clinching goal in 13 years. And it comes in a period where he does not play for about 8 minutes straight. He then gets a whole bunch of shifts towards the end. And guess what? It's a centering pass that goes off the boards on the rush with 10 seconds to go in the third. It bounces off the boards, and Darren Helm just walks right in, and he blasts it. A one-time slap shot on the rush far side, and it goes right by Ville Husso. 3-2 with about 4 seconds left in the period, and Darren Helm is the guy that sends the Colorado Avalanche to the third round. Now, there were some other goals too. We saw JT Compher score his first and second of the postseason. Very nice to see him get on the board. Justin Falk opened the scoring. Jordan Kyrou had a very nice 2-on-1 cross-crease chance as well. There also was the brilliant chance in front that was stopped by Josh Manson, of all people. after Darcy Kemper kind of becomes a roller hockey goalie and finds himself rolling out of the blue paint, leaving a wide open opportunity for Kyrou, who has been fantastic in this postseason run and in this playoff series, but ultimately it is foiled by Josh Manson. The Colorado Avalanche stepped up. They were the better team here today. They doubled the Blues in shots, 39-20, and at the end of the day, all it takes is one slap shot for Darren Helm, of all people, a fourth liner, a guy that a lot of people didn't realize was actually on the Colorado Avalanche until this series. Heck, maybe even until that goal. Darren Helm goes out there and blasts the Colorado Avalanche ticket into the third round. And now we have ourselves a guaranteed Stanley Cup Finals appearance by either one of Connor McJesus McDavid or Nathan MacDaddy MacKinnon. It's Mick versus Mac, Mac versus Mick, whatever you want to say, McDavid, MacKinnon, Draisaitl, Makar. We're going to make another video tomorrow talking about the series and how I think everything is going to go down. But for now, let me know in the comments all your thoughts about the Colorado Avalanche going out there and defeating the St. Louis Blues once and for all in Game 6. For St. Louis fans, it was a good run. I guess you could say you could have wanted more out of your top guys towards the end of the frame here, especially in this Game 6. You could say things about O'Reilly, your top guys not stepping up. You could say that Colton Parayko needed to be a lot better. I definitely think that's a fair opinion to have. You could say that Jordan Binnington would have won you the series had it not been for Nazem Kadri, but just don't be a complete a-hole when you say it, if you know what I mean. But either way, talk to me in the comments all your thoughts about Colorado St. Louis. I hope you enjoyed this virtual 9, and bye.